Welcome back to WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. I'm David Hoffman here with Behind the Catch Fence, and we are live a little bit outside the track because they have a little bit of sports car action going on around the track. But as we continue to roll on with coverage, it's day 2. INDYCAR had practice and qualifying today. Practice 2 went really well for some guys, some not. But let's take a look rolling into practice 2. Let's take a look at the results. Scott McLaughlin ended up P1 with a 1:10.8, the first 1:10 we've seen all weekend, and then Colton Herta was second. Championship leader Alex Pellow third, Simon Pagenaud fourth, Will Power fifth, Felix Rosenquist sixth, Alexander Rossi seventh, his teammate Ryan Hunter-Reay in eighth, Ed Jones in ninth, and Josef Newgarden rounding out the top 10. Now yesterday I was able to speak to a couple Chip Ganassi racing drivers, including points leader Alex Pellow, who has a lot of confidence going into this weekend.
We know it's a low grip track, so maybe that makes it even more exciting, and yeah, just try and be fast. That's what we always look for, right? Even if you look for qualifying pace or long run pace, you always want to be fast. So we'll do whatever it takes to be fast.
Along with Pellow, I was able to talk to his teammate Marcus Ericsson, who has 2 wins on the season. Hear his thoughts as he goes into this weekend.
I think, we've been here a couple of times, and I've been here a couple of times, raced here in 19, so I think I know the track pretty well. With that said, it's a pretty difficult track, I would say. It has with all the elevation changes and the different type of corners. There's some fast corners, some slow corners, so it definitely is a track which requires a good balance in the car and a good feel in the car.
Now the driver who finished P1 at the end of the day for practice 2 was Scott McLaughlin, Team Penske driver. We were able to speak to him yesterday as well, as he talked about just what it's been like being in America and what he likes the most about Laguna Seca.
Favorite place? To be honest, this place is pretty cool. I just drove the 17-mile drive out the back and went through Pebble Beach and Cypress and Spyglass, and it's pretty awesome seeing that stuff because I've seen all that stuff on TV or on video games for so many years. But in America, I just said to my wife this morning, it's been so cool, the adventure that we've had. There's so many places that we've been to that you can't pinpoint a favorite one because it's just so many bucket list items that I'd never get a chance to see if it wasn't for INDYCAR and my opportunity here. So really enjoyed it in America. I love the people, love the atmosphere, and hopefully we can be successful here and be here for a long time.
And now moving on to qualifying. Qualifying was a bit hectic with a lot of guys running off track, including guys like Rossi, but it didn't hamper him at all as we take a look at the qualifying charts. As Rossi ended up P2, but Colton Herta stole the show once again. As Josef Newgarden had said yesterday, how it's been Hertaville here at Laguna Seca, and Herta wound up P1, followed by Rossi, Will Power, Alex Pellow, the championship leader, Oliver Askew doing the final 3 races here for the 45 for Ray Hall Letterman Lanigan. Great run for him. Pato Award ended up P6, Marcus Ericsson P7, and Scott Dixon P8. Now, one of the biggest surprises in qualifying today was the fact that Josef Newgarden, who led the practice session yesterday, ended up not even making it into the Fast 12. He ended up all the way down in 17th, so he has a lot of work to do. Now, after qualifying today, the media was able to speak to both Colton Herta and Alexander Rossi after they went P1 and P2 on the score charts, and they had a lot to say about the tire degradation and just what to expect come tomorrow.
Well, when we tested here, it was horrible. So actually, even yesterday was better than that. But this place is very low grip to start. So kind of every lap that gets turned, the progression continues to ramp up, as you said. But the tire deg is pretty aggressive. I don't know what that means. A lot of people are wanting to pit for new tires like in practice after 12 laps, and we got to go 25. So it's going to be a lot of screaming on the radio from people, but it's the same for everyone. Tire deg makes for an exciting race sometimes because you have cars that are significantly better than others, and it's a little bit of an unknown considering we had a year off the Scream edition, and then this is a slightly different tire, so we'll know more coming out of warm-ups tomorrow.
As we close the chapter on this beautiful and picture-perfect Saturday afternoon and evening if you're on the Eastern Coast, it's time for some predictions. Tomorrow, I gotta pick Herta or Rossi, one of the two, because I just feel like, tire degradation being so high, it's just going to be so difficult to pass. And I know it's not as bad as it was in practice 1. It's going to be so difficult, and I think unless there's some strategy play, especially for guys that are back down in like 8th or 9th, like a Dixon or a Pagenaud, or even a Max Chilton who ended up 10th in qualifying today, I just feel like it's going to be following the leader, and with Herta up there, I mean, the last time we were here in 2019, spanked the field, so Herta's going to end up winning is my prediction, final prediction. And I'd say dark horse for tomorrow, Oliver Askew. I'll tell you one thing, he has been flat out incredible all weekend. I mean, you can't beat a Cheetos looking car. Have you guys seen that car? Let's take a look at it. Did you see that car? That thing is cool. It's making me hungry for some Cheetos right now. But yeah, Oliver Askew's my dark horse pick, and Colton Herta will be the winner tomorrow. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Thank you guys for watching. I'm David Hoffman. I'll catch you guys later.